Hey guys, it's postboxpat and welcome back to a new Subscriber Kingdom episode, and today we're actually joined by brand new subscribers on the Subscriber Kingdom, apart from Welsh who has been on in the past once or twice, but everyone else right now is new, brand new on the Subscriber Kingdom. Like I said in my last Subscriber Kingdom episode, we'll be getting everyone into the world, and as you can see right now, all these people are brand new. So we'll go through some of these people. Apart from Gavin, he's actually joined because the world is on join. We've got KB, SN, Red Stone Panda, Blue Bubble, Welshie himself, and Bricky. So we've got all these cool people who actually have been helping out in the Subscriber Kingdom, and we've got a good thing going with this group. Like I said, I'm going to have several different groups, so if you haven't managed to get in the Subscriber Kingdom this time, don't worry, there's going to be some more groups getting hosted up soon. I'm going to be recycling the groups as time goes on. Well, not exactly recycling them, but kind of like, obviously not all the groups will last forever. Some people may not be able to play anymore, or some people may not have the time. So obviously I can take people from other groups and put them in the other group, and then there'll be space in the other groups. There'll be a lot of space going on. Now there's a lot of things to explain what has actually changed with the Subscriber Kingdom, and we're going to get straight into this. We're going to start with the buildings, but before I go into any of the things that have been built recently, I'm going to talk a little bit about a new series that I want to start. Now I know many of you are here for duplication glitches and news for Minecraft, and I love doing videos on duplication glitches. They're probably one of my favorite things to find and do on, and also news is something I like doing as well. But at the moment I like to keep a steady series, and I am going to uni like I said in my last Subscriber Kingdom episode, and one of my main plans is actually to have the Subscriber Kingdom consistent, and the new series which I'm about to announce in a moment, which is an old series which I'm going to be bringing back, and also news and duplication glitches will be completely random when they pop up on my channel, obviously because news is random, we don't know when it's going to get released, and also duplication glitches, obviously I'll answer questions and things like that in videos, but obviously I'll find as many as I can and bring them out like I've been doing. So it's going to kind of run like that, and as soon as we get a set schedule for the Subscriber Kingdom and the new series, which I'm about to announce in any second now, we'll definitely put that together, and I will release it on my Twitter, and I'll put it in the description and comments for a bit, and put it in my bio as well on my YouTube channel, so you can always check that out to see when the videos are going to be out. But the new series which I'm going to be bringing out is called Rate Your Minecraft, and this is an old series of mine where I join your survival worlds, check them out, and usually rate them out of 10. I usually rate them for like creation, redstone, and things like that, but I'm going to change it up. I'm just going to rate it out as simply 5 stars or 10 stars, probably 10 stars to be honest. That's probably the best thing to do. Most worlds are probably never ever going to be 10. Even my world wouldn't even get 10, so that's going to be pretty hard to get. But basically I'm going to join your survival worlds. I am going to do some creative worlds if they are massive. They have to be big, but unfortunately I'm mainly going to do survival worlds. You've got to prove to me that your world is survival to do this though. You can't just suddenly say, oh, join my world and switch it over to survival. You got to either send me a picture of you, like of achievements or like your farms and things like that. So basically prove it's survival. I will actually go on some worlds which have used host privileges. I don't mind doing that as long as you haven't used creative to spawn stuff in. Duplication, that's fine, you can do that. I see that as fine, as I'll explain that in a moment, what has happened in my world due to some sort of glitch which is currently in Minecraft X+1. Anyway, so let's get straight into this video. Sorry about that, just been announcing all that stuff. Let's show you guys the new thing, which I did announce that we are going to build it, and thank you to, I think it was KB who actually built this. He actually built this whole thing right here. He hasn't finished it all yet, but he's almost done it. This is an awesome creation, and it works really awesome. So I'll show you guys exactly how it works. So you stand here and you spam LT, and you'll go all the way up to the top. You can see how my screen's really like kind of glitching out there. I'm spamming LT, and you can see I'm going up slowly. Keep going up, and eventually I'll end up to near enough the top layer. And unfortunately, we haven't got the top layer completely built. You'll have to build. You'll have to kind of parkour up here. You have to crouch and uncrouch to get out of there, and then you just go up this ladder here, and this takes you straight up to the spawn. So if you haven't seen the spawn in the last video, basically the spawn is a giant snow biome that we had built all from scratch on survival, 100% survival this world. Some of the people have been getting achievements, and in the last video I did get some achievements, and basically we built this giant spawn, and in here this is where you spawn. You can't get out, it's actually unescapable unless you go down the drop or the bit over there or climb up there. I haven't found any parkour ways out at the moment. There might be a few actually, but we could easily make it so it's impossible. It's easy to change, make it impossible. Anyway, well, she unfortunately died there. We can press this button here, and this will drop you straight down to the spawn, and it's pretty awesome how that works, and that drops you back down. So you saw that in the last video, so that's pretty new. That is an awesome design. I really do like that from KB. One of my major rules though are, as long as you guys don't build anything without asking, that's fine. But KB, I did say that in a video, and he did ask me to do it, so it was alright. He was allowed to do that. But in future, he did try building a house, and I didn't allow him to do that because we don't allow a building unless it's kind of like already designed type thing. It's kind of strict with the building stuff, but everything else is fine. So everyone's been doing different jobs, which has been really awesome. We've actually had different people doing different things in the world. For example, SNK, he's been collecting a lot of... Thanks, Gavin. SNK, he's been collecting a lot of wood. And Welshie himself, he's also been doing a lot of wheat stuff. We've actually allowed some duplicating, which I'll explain in a moment. Bricky's been doing a lot of work around with paths and things like that. And little design with sheep and that. And then we've got Mr. Blue Bubble and Redstone Panda, who's been digging out, and then Blue Bubble has been doing a lot of duplicating. I think that's everyone, and KB built that little thing. Now I'll explain what's going on with the duplication. We've actually had a glitch on this world, which was in the past, but it's actually got worse. Basically, when you leave the world, not always, but sometimes, if a huge amount of people join, your stuff will get wiped, and you won't actually be able to get your stuff back. This includes your ender chests as well. So basically, what we've allowed, we've built 2 duplication machines. Obviously, we're not duplicating our items. I've just got so many items from the past, so I've just given them out. I've got so many. I've played it so much, Minecraft Survival, and we've duplicated all this stuff in this chest here. It looks a lot, and it is kind of a lot, but for now, this is just for them to use. Personally, I'm not going to be using this. I've actually got my own stack, which I've got legit. This is for my subscribers to use. Obviously, hay bales and that, they can use that a lot. Emeralds won't be used too much. I don't know why we're duplicating them. And obviously, diamonds. Some of them diamonds were mine. I think I duplicated about... I think it was 4 stacks to duplicate, but I had like 4 stacks that I gave them to duplicate. But they've used some of them for armor, so some of that is still legit diamonds. But I'm not too bothered about this duplicating for this reason, because it's kind of like a glitch in it, and it still is kind of 100% survival, because myself, I'm not using the duplicated items, only they are. So that's the reason why we're doing it, because unfortunately for myself, the stuff doesn't reset, so I'll still go and get it legit. I do have so much stashed away, so I probably never need to get it. It'll look like I am duplicating, but I'm not. I've got so much of it. I'm never going to show you where it all is, because it's kind of like a legit chest I have somewhere secretly on the world, but it is pretty cool. So that's that, and that's why we've got that built nicely there. Now in this video, we've discovered a few things which I've never actually known before. No one actually told me. I did stop playing survival for a while. I didn't realise you could craft mossy stone brick, and I didn't realise you could craft cracked stone brick. If you didn't know how to craft these, they're simply just in the crafting recipe. I actually never knew this. I only found this out today. You can actually craft cracked stone brick on a furnace by smelting the stone bricks, and they become cracked stone brick. And then to get the mossy stone brick, you simply just craft it on a crafting bench. I'll show you exactly where that is. It's just under here, and it's right here. I'm not too sure exactly when this got added. I think it may have got added quite a while ago. You can also craft them ones as well. I've forgotten what they're called. Where are they? I'm sure I'll find them somewhere. They're in this one here. There they are. You got your chiseled. You can also craft and your mossy cobblestone. That's pretty awesome. I like the way you have to put a vine with it. It makes it a really cool design. And then the vine over, we've actually created a mini vine farm over there. Now, before we get into too much building at the start of this video, I'm going to show you one little thing as well that we have been working on underground. So as we head to underground, I'll show you guys this. You're probably wondering how all these subscribers got here. We were trying to think of kind of a little story to bring them all in, but to be honest, most of them have just appeared in the spawn with a little teleportation. Like always, people just appear in the spawn, they spawn in, boom, that's where you spawn, and you join the subscriber kingdom. But we may put a little story into it due to some old characters disappearing, and they may come back somewhere, so expect something different. Obviously, the subscriber kingdom gets started different in different places, different times of the year. It's pretty awesome. It's an awesome series to watch. I love recording it. I love playing it with as many subscribers as I can. We've actually, this wasn't an actual thing, but one thing that people did say, they said survival kingdom rather than subscriber kingdom. I did like the name of that, survival kingdom. I think I am going to be using that a little bit in future videos to call it that as well, because it is a survival kingdom and it is a subscriber kingdom, so it's kind of both of them. The series is always going to be called the subscriber kingdom, but the survival kingdom is also a good aspect to it, because not always the subscribers are in. So that's a good name. You can call it either of them. I did like that a lot. So we've done it 8 blocks this way, and then unfortunately we can't really go that many blocks this way. However, we can go quite a lot of blocks this way if we get the right measurements. So let's see if we can get that right measurement. Now I don't know if I've got any blocks to actually place down. Has anyone got any stone? Someone must have some stone, surely. Oh no, no one's got any stone. I know where a load of stone is actually. It's run down here. But we can actually measure it out so you can dig 8 each way, which would be nice to have it 8 each way. And in there is going to be a giant vine farm. You're probably wondering, Pat, why do you want to do a vine farm? Well, the reason we want to do a vine farm is so we can get all these mossy stone and mossy cobblestone, because at first I actually thought it was a really rare block in the game, but now after experiencing the new thing that I found out today, I no longer need to hold them in my ender chest, and actually I can just put them down. Yes, I used to hold it in my ender chest. In all honesty, I've never actually valued any tools. I've always valued, or armor or anything like that, unless it's like a super rare one. I've always valued the blocks a lot rarer than the actual thing. So you can notice this, how it goes: 1, 2, 3, 4 back, 5. So the 5th one back you can draw across. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one here, you can draw across, and it should not go into the room. There we go, nice. So we draw that 8 across, and then we fill this area in here. That'll make a nice little corridor into the room. And then if that goes 8, how many across is it? I think it's, this is just for the guy to help him out in the future. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 across, yeah. So it's simply just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And yeah, if you're probably wondering why it's so quick to mine, that is actually because we've got a beacon set up, which actually increases your mining speed with a haste 2 on it, which is insane. And these pickaxes are efficiency 5, so that's pretty insane. And this room is a really good build by this guy. I really like what he's done with it. He's not exactly built it, but he's mined out, and that's the sort of size it's going to be. This is exactly the size it's going to be. It's going to be basically a giant library. I am actually personally thinking of actually doing it on bookshelves, but kind of giving it like a crap bookshelf, because with vines they can grow over nothing, you know what I mean? They just float there. So I'm going to go kind of like a bookshelf design, but not just make it simple bookshelves. They're going to be like gaps in the bookshelves, like it's old, put some cobwebs around as well. Make it like an old abandoned library, basically. And we'll also put some mossy and cracked stone brick in here. But I'm not going to build this right now. And then again, the carpet will be red, so we're going to need a lot of red wool, unfortunately. So the wool miners, unfortunately, are not going to be happy about that. But we're going to try and work our best on it. So if Mr. Blue... who was it? It was mining Redstone Panda, and someone else wants to help him out, quickly mine this out. It would be really awesome to get this to the back wall. The limit is just here, where I am now. Let's get this to the back wall if you can, guys. Mine that out. You've all got the same pickaxes, so you should be able to do it pretty well if you've got your efficiency 5 pickaxe on you. Don't worry if your pickaxe runs out. I've got a few spare, so I will be able to give them out in the future. If you lose them, don't worry as well. We've got so many. Me and Tommy Nukem once spent so long grinding on the XP farms. We crafted so many of these pickaxes. It was just insane. Or enchanted, should I say. This is before the enchanting actually been changed. I don't actually know exactly how to enchant. There is actually one thing I'm going to work on in a new video. I'm going to try and get a fishing rod, because I don't actually have one. So we're going to head upstairs, and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be working on for a little bit at the start of this, kind of like towards the end of this video, and show you guys in the next video, the start of it, we're going to be working a little bit more on it. But like I said, make sure you are interested in the new series, the Rate Your Minecraft. Tweet me some pictures, send me some messages on Twitter. That is definitely the best place. Definitely tweet me pictures and tweet me that you want to join in Rate Your Minecraft. That is definitely going to be key. And also, if you want to join in Subscriber Kingdom as well, tweet me about that. Don't do them in the same tweet, do them in separate tweets. If you have an awesome survival world or a decent survival world, make sure you do tweet me, and I will come and check it out. It is all about the survival, as I always say. So this is the archery range. This was the building that took so long to build on the outside. It was insane, but it's been the best ever building in Subscriber Kingdom, in my opinion. It's got the best design to it. It's got the best fold to it. The way the roof works. It's just a perfect building for survival, and it is my favorite building out of them all. So obviously the interior may take a little bit of time, and I'll probably do a little bit of it off camera, but this guy's already firing arrows at me. Where did that arrow even come from? It must have came from distance. It's got to come from distance. But this is my color palette that I'm kind of going for on the inside. So I'm thinking the carpet is going to be red. Then it's going to have a little bit of white in it and kind of green at the position of the firing range, like the limit where you go into that section and fire. And then I'm thinking with the wood, it's going to be just wood pillars, wood on the floor, mainly probably. Pillars on the floor looking like the building's being held up. And then I'm thinking this red here is going to be for kind of inside of the pillars. Inside, I'm going to do kind of a little pillar design with these stone bricks and stone brick slabs, and then I'm going to not them slabs, but stone brick slabs. I'm going to use stone slabs as well for the floor around the outside. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking of actually mixing up the stone slabs and the cobblestone on the floor on the outside, and then obviously leaves on the inside a little bit, like make it quite posh though, if you'd like to say it like that. Make it so it's very consistent and looks not very messy. So a lot of my interior designs always look a little bit messy with the leaves, but it's going to look very just, I don't know how to say it, just basically so that it's not overcrowded the room. And then each of these windows here, like this, these windows, I know they've actually got windows in right now. Each of these are actually going to be archery firing ranges where you can shoot out of. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do it just with the upper floors, but for now I may use the down floor as well as the archery range. Obviously we got to somehow put a staircase in here. I personally think we're probably going to use a ladder and probably put it around where I'm standing here. Cobblestone around the outside looks nice. That looks a nice design, and the carpet's going to look nice as well. Obviously, we have a little mob farm down here, and you're probably wondering, how exactly does this mob farm work? Well, one of my little plans was, I'll show you exactly. Imagine if you were the skeletons, you spawn simply in here. Obviously, we may get a few spawning in the house, but if we put some torches in there, we shouldn't. So they'll just definitely spawn down here. It'll kind of force them to spawn. They go through here, and if we follow this little water path, look where it takes you, and this is what's going to make the archery range really awesome. Obviously, this one, oh, what's happened here? I honestly don't know what's happened here. But this goes this way. The water should follow around like this. And then there's water that's going to bring them up. And as they come... Has someone been mining down here? I actually don't know what's exactly happened here. Okay, that's really confusing. We're going to have to get out of here and show... And try and explain what's happened there. Try and see if we can see it from the outside. It looks like someone's come down here and actually started mining quite a while ago. Oh, it looks like we've digged into something here. What have we digged into? Have we digged into a random pool? Okay. This is really weird. I'm just like in the middle of nowhere underground. Let's try and mine my way up slowly. Okay, here we go. We're mining our way up. But yeah, this is basically going to bring it up so the skeletons actually come up to the top of the ground. Got to be careful because the mob spawners there, so be careful, guys. We don't want to ruin the building too much. I'll just build my way up now. So, up here, obviously, there was a little glitch with that little error we had there, but we'll find out exactly what's happened now when we go down the other chute. So, jeez, look at the amount of blocks there that Welshie's put down. But here, this is where they're going to appear, should I say, and you go down here, and this is where it should link up. I'm not 100% sure why it didn't link, but you'll understand what I mean when I go down here. So basically, the skeletons will spawn there, they'll come up here like this, and we'll be able to shoot them with our bow, so it'll make it pretty interesting. Obviously, there's a little mistake that's happened here, somewhere with one of the blocks or something, that's caused it not to work. So it looks like maybe I just completely missed it. We'll have to swim up that some other time because it's going to take a while to swim up, but you get what I mean. You get the idea. So that's going to be really awesome to do. Now, just quickly, we're going to quickly put down some blocks for the idea of spawn, for the idea of this room, and then we're going to end up the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let's see what Bricky's actually asking. What does he want? I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We're going to definitely be doing some more with this team. It's been awesome playing on the Subscriber Kingdom again, bringing it back. Obviously, I'll put in a set schedule soon. Let's see what this says here. Pro archer, definitely. So this archery range is actually going to be really interesting. I'd love to show you guys to get higher, but I don't actually have any ender pearls, I don't think, on me right now. Have I got any ender pearls on me? Has anyone got any ender pearls? Well, you can have some of them ender pearls. And then I'll show you guys how it's a little cool design. Oh, I think he's just used them all. We'll just use this dirt. But I'll build up quickly, and I'll show you guys exactly what's going to be happening with this. It's pretty different. It's really cool the way the different heights of the building works. Now, I don't really like doing this, but I'm going to have to just show you guys this quickly. Obviously, it's pretty easy to break with my shovel, but you're going to see how it works. So each of these windows on here is actually a window of an archery type thing, and you're going to stand at these windows. It's going to be quite a tall building, and you're going to be able to shoot out. You're going to be able to stand exactly where I am. There's going to be like a half slab here. I think I'm going to do a half slab, and you're going to be able to shoot out at the targets in that field. Obviously, the ones higher up aren't as good, so these top ones, I'm probably not going to use all of them for the archery range, only some of them. So, for example, this one here, the targets are all the way back there. That's an example of a target, that little cross over there. Obviously, we'll think of a better design for it, but it's pretty cool to have something like that at that sort of distance. So that's pretty awesome. I'm going to look forward to building this. I'm really looking forward to doing the interior because it is my favourite build on the Subscriber Kingdom, just because it's the way it's designed. I don't think I could ever design one like this again. It would take me a long time. It took me very long to get this exact. You can see what I mean when I'm going to be using the spruce inside. Obviously, build spruce across here, build spruce across there. Kind of just gives it that extra depth to the build to make it look like it's being held up from the inside. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Fortunately, I'm not going to do too much of that right now. Just kind of describe what's going to happen. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, stay tuned because there's going to be more Subscriber Kingdom, more Rate Your Minecraft, and stay tuned for the latest news on Minecraft Console Edition itself. So, if you have enjoyed, I'd like to thank all my new helpers for helping me out with this. These guys have been really awesome. These guys have been amazing. Also, there's actually one who hasn't been able to be here today, and there are a few more in the group as well, which you'll see not replacing, but if the others can't make it, they'll be there. So I've got extra people. I haven't just got 8. I've got more who can come in as well. And also, I think, Casey, that's it. I completely forgot his name. Casey's actually been helping me out as well, but unfortunately he had to go off. So thanks to these guys for helping me out. You've done great jobs today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And once again, this is postboxpat, signing out.